Some TV, the pulse of the nation. Some TV, the pulse of the nation.
Esther Oka Stephen, welcoming you to News Hour on Some TV Television, coming to you live from Jalingo, the pulse of the nation. Stay connected with us on Facebook at Some TV and stream the broadcast live on YouTube at Some TV Live. Now the major headlines. Tinubu louts EFCC's 7,000 convictions. Over 3,400 killed, 22,000 injured in 2025 road crashes. NLC and other union meets over prolonged university strike seek sustainable solution. Now the news in full. President Bola Tinubu, represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, praised the EFCC for securing over 7,000 convictions and recovering 500 billion naira in 2 years, noting that the fund supports the student loan and consumers credit scheme. He urged stronger collaboration among governments aims to sustain the anti-corruption fight. EFCC Chairman Ola Olukayode decried prolonged corruption trial, blaming some senior lawyers and politically exposed persons for exploiting legal loopholes. He also criticized state judges for issuing obstructive orders beyond their jurisdiction, warning that such practices erode public trust, and called for swift, fair resolution of corruption cases to uphold justice. The Federal Road Safety Corps Jalingo Sector Command has launched its 2025 Ember Month campaign in Jalingo with the theme, "Take responsibility for your safety. Stop distracted drivers." Speaking at a press conference at the Sector Command headquarters in Jalingo, the Corps Commander Anna Atta said the campaign aims to reduce road crashes and fatalities often recorded during the Ember Month by promoting responsible driving and public awareness. Some TV correspondent completes the report.
All the posts here this morning, all our stakeholders, transport sector, traditional rulers, religious leaders, media, our friends, and the general public to this event, which is deliberately to flag off our Ember Month campaign for the 2025 in Taraba State. And the theme of this month is Take Responsibility. We are taking responsibility for all our driving, and we are just going to look at how this year, Ember Month 2025, is going to take off.
Addressing journalists at the command headquarters in Jalingo, the Corps Commander, Anna Atta, said the campaign is aimed at reducing the rise in road traffic crashes that often occur during the Ember months, the period from September to December. She explained that the 2025 campaign themed Take Responsibility for Your Safety, Stop Distracted Drivers emphasizes the need for motorists and commuters alike to play active role in promoting road safety.
Today's event forms part of sustained initiative by the FRSA to set up efforts towards reducing the spate of road crash commonly witnessed during the Ember Month through a press conference to herald this Ember Month activity in the state aimed at addressing road vices and other road crash related factors. Of course, just like I said earlier, the theme of the month of this 2025 Ember Month is Take Responsibility for Your Safety. Stop distracted driving. This was deliberately designed to draw the attention of all road users, including drivers and commuters, to the need to revolve safety consciousness and to see road safety as a collective responsibility, while on transit in order to stay safe. To stay safe as driver, you must embrace absolute concentration and avoid any other form of distraction, such as use of phone, discussion while driving with passengers, and other in-car conducts that can remove your attention from driving. This year's activity will be to consolidate on our last year's initiative of direct engagement with commuters, as against the conventional approach of carrying out static rallies and motorbikes to address only transport union members.
The campaign seeks to raise awareness about the economic, health, and emotional impact of road crashes, while also addressing common causes such as overspeeding, dangerous driving, overloading, and night travels. The FRSC commander noted that most victims of crashes fall between the ages of 18 and 40, the nation's most productive age group, resulting in losses estimated at over 80 billion naira annually.
Night travels. You know what it is at night. The visibility is not like during the day. And we know whatever other things that are attached to the night activities.
The 2025 campaign focuses on distracted driving activities that divert the driver's attention from the road, such as phone calls, adjusting music, and conversation while driving. The call urged all motorists to avoid distraction, obey traffic rules, use seatbelts, and maintain safe speed limits at all times. Corps Commander Atta also revealed plans to intensify grassroots engagement by working with traditional and religious leaders, transport unions, and the media to spread the road safety message across Taraba State. She commended the Taraba State government for its continuous support and partnership in promoting road safety.
As the ember month continues, the road safety urged all road users to drive responsibly, because at the end of it all, road safety is everybody's responsibility. I am Abraham Minor Joda, reporting for SOM TV.
The Federal Road Safety Corps FRSC has reported that over 3,400 people have died in road crashes across Nigeria between January and September 2025, with 22,162 others injured in 6,858 reported incidents. Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed, speaking at the launch of the 2025 Ember Month Public Enlightenment Campaign in Abuja, cited driver fatigue, overloading, unsafe fuel transport, and poor driver behavior as major causes. The campaign themed "Take Responsibility for Your Safety. Stop Distracted Driving" aimed to reduce festive season crises through awareness, enforcement, vehicle checks, and stakeholders' engagement. The FRSC also announced the upcoming International Conference on Road Crash Victims in Africa, November 16 to 18, to improve post-crash care and road safety standards. On 20th October 2025, 50 out-of-school children in Ardokola local government area, Taraba State, were successfully reintegrated into formal education through a collaborative initiative by the Governance Pair Project team of the Institute for National Transformation and local education stakeholders, reinforcing the state's commitment to inclusive, quality education and supporting Governor Abu Kefo's free basic education policy. SOM TV correspondent files in the report.
On 20th October 2025, 50 out-of-school children in Adukola local government area of Taraba State were reintegrated into formal education through an initiative led by Governance Fair Project team of the Institute for National Transformation in collaboration with local education stakeholders. The program aims to reduce the state out-of-school population and expand access to quality education. Honorable Munlip, team leader of the project, stressed that education is life, and without it, life itself is diminished. He said this in the light of the fact that education shapes the society.
But the critical reasons, before I read his speech, why we are here, is because of education. You all know that the definition of education is life. Take away education, there is no life. Because education is the mold that shapes the society. Tell me what type of educational system you have. I can tell you the kind of society. I can also tell you how that environment or the society or the government or the country can look like.
Honorable Ismaila Zakari Dangote, chairman of Adokola local government area, commended Governor Abu Kaifa's free basic education policy and praised the institute for complementing government efforts by providing uniforms, school bags, books and daily snacks. He said this gesture strengthens our Governor Abu Kaifa's free education agenda and support the pupils in Adokola local government area.
Today, for me, and the good people of Adokola local government, is a great opportunity to ensure that the free basic education system declared by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Taraba State, is embraced by the communities and is making the desired impact on our peoples.
The exercise aligned with the state's education policies and Sustainable Development Goal 4, promoting inclusive and equitable quality education for all. Lilian Yakubu reporting for Sun TV.
The Nigerian Labour Congress has convened a meeting with leaders of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities, Colleges of Education Academic Staff Union and Academic Staff Union of Polytechnic to address the ongoing nationwide university strike. The meeting held at the Nigerian Labour Congress National Headquarters in Abuja follows failed negotiation with the federal government over staff welfare, infrastructure, salary arrears and full implementation of the 2009 Academic Staff Union of University Federal Government of Nigerian Agreement. The Congress expressed solidarity with the union and aimed to chart strategies to protect university staff's welfare and ensure community in public tertiary education. The People's Democratic Party's National Working Committee dismissed Senator Samuel Anyanwu's forgery allegation over the convention letter to INEC, insisting he personally signed it before governors and officials. Party spokesman Dabo Olugunagbe described the claim as false and malicious, urging the police and DSS to investigate. He noted that Anyanwu's letter acted on the same document in his subcommittee duties, proving its authenticity. The PDP accused him of spreading propaganda to destabilize the parties ahead of its November convention. The dispute deepens internal tensions as court cases and leadership struggles continue to unsettle the opposition party's unity. The coalition of Sokoto State youth and students has endorsed Alhaji Abubakar Abdullahi Gumbi as its preferred candidate for the 2027 governorship election. Announcing the decision in Sokoto, the group described Gumbi as a visionary technocrat and man of integrity whose competence and compassion embodied true leadership. Chairman Comrade Bala Bello cited Gumbi's extensive service in education, finance and administration, alongside his contributions to community development, youth empowerment and social welfare. The coalition urged voters, especially youth, to support Gumbi, describing the endorsement as a call for purposeful leadership to advance Sokoto's progress. 11 youth organizations signed the declaration. Stakeholders in Jigawa State have expressed deep concern over the rising cases of gender-based violence, urging collective act to address the menace. The alarm was raised at a town hall meeting on building male and ending gender-based violence, organized in Dutse by the Center for Information Technology and Development, CITAD, under its Male Feminist Network project supported by the Fraud Foundation. CITAD's Executive Director, Dr. Yunusa Zakari, represented by Kamal Al-Hassan, said the 2 years initiatives aim to recruit 1,000 advocates to promote awareness and prevention. Participants, including community, youth, and religious leaders, called for education, collaboration, and enforcement to protect women and children. The Gender Awareness Trust has launched a project to empower Christian women leaders and cultural influencers to combat gender-based violence in Katsina and Kaduna State. Executive Director Dr. Lydia Umar decried the rising cases of abuse against women and girls, noting that silence and harmful norms perpetuate fear and inequality. She said the initiatives aim to strengthen collaboration between faith and cultural leaders to promote justice and dignity. Program Officer Rebecca James added that over 5,000 women will benefit through community and interfaith engagement to foster peace and protection for women and girls. A recent study has identified the neglect of grazing reserves, encroached stock rows, and poor natural resources governance as major drivers of persistent farmers-herders conflict in northern Nigeria. The findings were presented at a dissemination workshop in Kano, organized by the Strengthening Peace and Resilience in Nigeria program founded by the UK Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office. Team leader Dr. Ukoha Ikuo said the research offers insight into resource-based conflict and urged policymakers to act on its recommendations. Stakeholders, including farmers, elders, and government representatives, stressed that restoring grazing rules and improving governance are vital to reducing tensions. Women farmers in Gombe State have renewed their call for government actions and legal reform to ensure equal access to land ownership. Speaking at the 2025 World Food Day celebration, themed Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future, chairperson of the Smallholders Women Farm Organization of Nigeria, Arudia Maman, lamented that many women still farm on borrowed land, limiting productivity. She urged the government and traditional leaders to prioritize gender equality in land distribution. Stakeholders noted that women constitute over 60% of the state's farming labor but control less than 15% of arable land, hindering food security efforts. The Ogun State government has issued a fresh flood alert warning residents of riverbanks and wetland communities to prepare for possible flooding between October 20th and 3rd November. Commissioner for Environment Ola Orensaya said the controlled release of water from the Oyan Dam following heavy rainfall in northern Nigeria may cause river overflow. He urged residents in vulnerable areas to relocate to higher ground, noting that dredging efforts continue in partnership with the Osun River Basin Development Authorities. Arashoya assured that water level would subside within 10 days and advised fish farmers to harvest stock and prevent losses. Residents of Sandaga community in Ilele local government area of Sokoto State have commended Governor Ahmed Aliu's administration for constructing an earth dam aimed at curbing decades of devastating flood. The Commissioner for Environment, Honorable Nuru Shehu Tangaza, who inspected the site, said the project, now 60% complete, was part of the government's flood control and agricultural development strategy. He noted that the dam would also aid water management and rehabilitate an erosion-damaged access road linking Sokoto to Niger Republic. Grateful residents described the project as a long-awaited solution that brings hope and safety after years of hardship. It's now time for a brief commercial break. Stay with us. The most captivating stories are just a moment away.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Glad to have you back. The Kwara State government has reaffirmed its commitment to reducing the number of out-of-school children by donating uniforms, furniture, and learning materials to pupils of Kambi Hausa LGEA Primary School in Moro local government area. Chairman of the State Universal Basic Education Board, Professor Shehu Adaramaja, said the intervention followed Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak's directives after reports of low enrollment. He noted that enrollment rose from 178 to 672 pupils in 5 weeks. The state also approved new classrooms and early childhood furniture. Community leaders thanked the governor, describing the efforts as life-changing and proofs of his dedication to inclusive education. The Lagos state government has disbursed over 1 billion naira pension benefits to 463 retirees across the state civil service, local government, and head of service. Head of service Bode Agro said the gesture reflects Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's commitment to workers' welfare, both serving and retired. Represented by Bukola Darodola, Agro urged beneficiaries to use their entitlement wisely. Director General Baba Lola Obilana commended the administration's consistency, noting Lagos remains a model in pension management through prudent financial discipline and political will despite economic challenges. The state had earlier disbursed 1.52 billion naira to 798 retirees in September. The Senate monetary leader, Senator Abba Moro, has lost his son and grandson within 48 hours, plunging his family and associates into mourning. His son Victor, who had just completed studies in Turkey and was serving with the NYSC, died in a motor accident barely 2 days after his 10-year-old grandson passed away. Former Benue Governor Samuel Otom and ex-Senate President Bukola Saraki described the loss as heartbreaking, praying for divine comfort for the bereaved family and the repose of the souls of the deceased. That's all for now. Follow us on Facebook at Som TV and subscribe on YouTube at Som TV Live for breaking news, in-depth reports, and expert analysis. I am Esther Oka-Steven. Thanks for watching.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.